You might not have potable water out there right now. So, as best as possible, try not to touch food that you're going to consume with your dirty hands.
Thank God for the not-for-profits and the people in the diaspora who has been sending money to their families and helping and packing barrels, and so they are the ones who we are seeing. And I have a problem because the Prime Minister on a post and whatever site just recently said that he has to order the state ministers to go to the affected areas.
Blessings, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. And in this one, with leptospirosis looming in the west of the island of Jamaica following the passage of Hurricane Melissa due to contaminated water and so on, so forth. We have here doctors who spoke out right after the passage of the hurricane, and we also have some military personnel here speaking of the 5 F's of field sanitation, and also a member from the diaspora speaking of the failures of this government. Please to stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Now, with confirmed cases of leptospirosis in the western side of the island, we even heard some reports of deaths. They are querying to know for sure whether or not those deaths were related to leptospirosis. There was one in Sava, in Westmoreland, and one in Hanover. We know that those two parishes are out of the few that were badly affected. And so with, a whole lot of dead carcasses and contaminated water, those are the, carriers of the leptospirosis bacteria. And so I am happy to report that down in Westmoreland have received, I believe, 2 water drinking stations. And here I have a little clip of one of the members of parliament down there in Westmoreland, Dayton Campbell, basically happy to have received same.
Yes. So this is the Manifesto water station. As you can see here is a setup. You can fill about 6 containers at once. So there you have it. Potable water that places in the community container. So you have a tank of tankers for putting this up. Our aim is to get one in Leptospirosis, another one in Manifesto Cottage, and also one up in Anju. So we've done 2 so far, and we'll transfer in some.
That is a good look, I must say, and I am hoping and praying that other sections that have been badly affected would be able to get some water stations, nevertheless, so as to prevent the rise in this leptospirosis and other waterborne illnesses that arrive through contaminated water. The people must be able to have water to wash their hands properly. They might go a bathroom, and so they need to ensure that they wash their hands properly. If they're dealing with food, they ensure that their hands are clean. So who remember when the doctor spoke out right after, Hurricane Melissa, that, these, man-made crises can occur and that the government must move with some form of hastiness. You understand? And then we have a military man basically give you a little bit of education on the 5 F's of army field sanitation, right? And then a brother from the diaspora speaking out on the, ill-preparedness and the failure of this government.
I remember in 2010 when there was an earthquake in Haiti, that the JDF was in Haiti the day after the earthquake. And here we are in Jamaica with a natural disaster that we know was coming for days upon days. And yet still the staff, not even the staff here, are able to get water and food as we should. Not to mention our patients who need things like sterile gauze that we run out of this morning, and we can't get it. When we know that there's a disaster committee in Kingston, ODPEM and so on, who knows, we know that Mrs. Bullock, the CAS, who may be retired now, knows about medical emergencies. She was the one who coordinated the medical team to Haiti in 2010. And here we are scrambling and worrying about things like sterile gauze, sterile preparation packs, sterile surgical equipments, blood, and so on. And it is, I don't think we have seen the representation from our administration and our administrative staff or even the National Disaster Preparedness Group.
We cannot fully prepare for a natural disaster, but we have the window of opportunity today to prepare for and possibly avert a public health disaster in the upcoming months. Dysentery, dengue, pneumonia, leptospirosis, and typhoid are already here in Jamaica. Malaria, yellow fever, and cholera are possible where people are living under tarpaulins, drinking river water, and practicing open defecation.
This message is to the people in Jamaica where the hurricane mash up and them they out in the field. See, them are soldier it out. But after most natural disaster, what typically follows if them not follow protocol is the outbreak of disease. We have a lot of people go down there and provide aid. Hopefully them can see this video and pass on this message. Field sanitation. There are 5 F of field sanitation, and one thing with army, them break down everything simple. We break it down simple because, to be honest with you, one of the brightest people joined the military. So we have to break it down simple. So the 5 F of field sanitation: finger, fluid, food, flies, feces. How that work? Finger, make sure you have clean hands a touch food or a serve food or if you deal with anything with food. Clean hands. You might not have potable water out there right now. So as best as possible, try not to touch food that you're going to consume with your dirty hands. Next, fluid, clean water. Clean water, very important. Make sure not consume clean water. There's a dead bodies, everything out there's a contaminated. Stay away from dirty water. Number 3, food. Clean, proper food. We don't have refrigerator, electricity and all that gone, so no refrigerator for keep food at the proper temperature, store food or eating food, meaning the temperature that food supposed to be consumed at or kept at. So all of that. Then flies. Flies spread disease, meaning if you have dead body, there's a fly pitch on that and then step on it and come pitch on food or anything where you consume, spread disease there. And then feces, normal body function. Make sure say uno do that at least 100 meters away from the regular populace, meaning there's probably not proper latrine or toilet facilities. However, use the field, dig a hole, do your business, cover it up. We have to maintain that, or else if we have a disease outbreak, it will go be wickeder than the hurricane. So remember, 5 F of field sanitation: finger, fluid, food, flies, feces. Please.
The Jamaican government, work list. I say, the JLP, Jamaican government, do we have work list. Now, Hurricane Melissa come, and I tell you, pure chaos are going in the country. First, Hurricane Melissa shows that the government is incompetent. One, they didn't plan for all of the carpet where they see them roll up and the country develop. It wasn't being done properly. The houses that they built for the people to live in, you want to see the whole of the government house them mash up. Whole of them mash up. So that means they weren't being constructed properly. The government relief effort to Melissa, thank God for the not-for-profits and the people in the diaspora who has been sending money to their families and helping and packing barrels and so. They are the ones who we are seeing. And I have a problem because the Prime Minister on a post and whatever site just recently said that he has to order the state ministers to go to the affected areas to give help. No, I have a problem with that. Because as government, nobody not supposed to order government ministers to go out in the field when there are normal citizens, Jamaicans, who are out in the field on their own accord. Nobody order them. The compassionate of their heart is what caused them to go out and help. Now you're telling me that the government, the Prime Minister, has to order ministers to go out into the affected areas to offer help? Come on, man. I'm not serious about governance. I want to talk about choose Jamaica. Listen, when I've been choosing myself, I'm telling you, nobody not trust JLP government, you know. All we are going, big up to the Jamaican people, the resilient people, the people from all walk of life who have been helping, who have been giving back, who have been showing up. I played my part, the little that I can play, and I'm urging all Jamaicans everywhere to also play a part. I'm going to tell you, the government, the effort, the organization, everything, fail. I'm in a business when none of you want to say, labor right or none, JLP, fail. Una angle this crisis horribly. I'm in a business when nobody wants to say, show me otherwise. So una angle it good.
I must say I fully agree with everything that gentleman stated just now. And I just want to implore all the viewers, all the well-thinking Jamaicans, everybody who was affected during this Hurricane Melissa, especially in those parishes that, had the landfall. Please to be safe. We know that the death numbers are climbing. Please to be safe as much as you can. Try and wash your hands with, if even with the little water that you have for drinking. And it's so sad to see. You want the water for your survival, but at the end of the day, you want to ensure you consume clean water. Also, I want to implore those who have their lands down there, say your land in the affected areas. Don't make nobody try to buy on out of on a land. It is the government's responsibility. We need all hands on deck to help clear the areas, to clean up the place. It's gonna take some time, but don't make nobody come off on the tuppence and running off on the land. Please, as much as you can. A whole heap of land grab allegedly are gone, so please don't lose your land. ABR family and viewers, what says you? Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Get this video to at least 7,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.